Hey ladies and gentlemen, Steven here from Redolessence, and welcome back to another video. Thank you so much for joining us today. Really appreciate it, and we hope that this video finds you well. Today I'm joined by my good friend Carlos.
What's going on?
His information is going to be down below, so definitely make sure to subscribe to his channel and check him out. And today we're going to be doing a little bit of a blind sniff exercise. I'm going to show him a bunch of pairs or couples of fragrances that are aesthetically similar, and Carlos is going to tell me which one he prefers from each pair, so make sure to stay tuned. Now, before we begin this blind sniff exercise and we get Carlos's opinion on these fragrances that he will be sniffing blindly, like I said, he doesn't know what any of these fragrances are. They are hidden from view. I do want to mention that if you are a fan of fragrance-related content, if you like videos like these, just kind of fun and whimsical and laid back, but also the top 10 videos, the reviews, and pretty much anything having to do with fragrances, please do consider supporting our channels by subscribing to them. All you have to do is click on that red button, and of course, make sure to enable notifications by clicking on the bell.
And guess what? I have the same bell. You can click my bell too. Thank you.
That's right. So make sure to hit both our bells.
Ding dong.
So let's go ahead and start this video. This is intended to be just a very fun, laid back video. It's just going to be an A and B. So I'm going to give Carlos 2 fragrances at a time. Tell me which one your favorite is.
Okay.
All right. I'm not even going to tell you what you are. If you want to comment, you have your eyes closed?
I have my eyes closed. Fully closed.
Sorry.
I'm going to fall. I feel faint.
All right. So don't move. Okay. This is A. If you want to comment a little bit on the smell, if you pick up any notes or the olfactory classification or anything. So here's B for the folks at home. Feel free to share that information as well.
Well, this one is kind of perfumey, if you know what I mean. And it put it in my mouth. Such a dodo.
Sorry, here's B.
Here's B, so I can open my eyes. It's sprayed.
You can look now.
Wow, these are very similar. But I think that B is a little lighter and not quite as perfumey. Do you know what I mean by perfumey?
Yeah, as in like it kind of fills the room. It's almost a little powdery as well.
This doesn't smell simple. It smells a little complex. Are there florals going on here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Violet.
All right, I like B on these first 2, whatever they might be.
Okay. All right, cool. So the first one is L'Aventure Night by Al Haramain, and the one that you picked is by Michael Malou London, and it's called Visionaire. Now, in my opinion, tell me if you agree, these both have like a Green Irish Tweed vibe, but not exactly.
I was gonna say I should have known that. Not exactly is right.
Yeah, no, they're not clones by any stretch of the imagination, but they kind of tinker around with that GIT freshness, if you will, that lemon verbena violet sort of thing. But
where would you like these discarded, or?
Yeah, you could throw them on the floor. But okay, so we'll keep this up here. Visionaire by Michael Malou. Also incredibly affordable. It's a really, really good fragrance.
Right?
Yeah, and Jen loves it, and that's kind of hard to find nowadays.
She's hard to please.
Yeah, tell me about it. All right, so let's move on to the next 2.
Yes.
Here is A. And here's B. Here you are.
This is spicy, cinnamony. See? No?
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
These are definitely a gourmand.
You get a sweetness to them.
Yes,
right?
There's a sweet spiciness. Cinnamon, I'm thinking.
Mm-hmm.
I like B.
Me too. So the one that didn't go through is Our Dear Friend by Zara. Warm Black. And the one that did go through is Tobacco Vanille by Tom Ford.
We've been smelling way too many things today. That's all I'm going to say, okay?
Yeah.
This is like our 15th video, and we're in a cold atmosphere, so...
Our noses are running. It's really cold in this basement.
Because we have to turn off the heat to a film, otherwise it'd be a hum in the whole video.
Yeah, there will be that constant hum, so...
TMI, I'm sorry, Steven.
No, it's all right. I mean, this is like the Murphy's Law studio. Whatever can go wrong will go wrong, and at the worst possible times.
The best one was the cricket. We had a cricket.
There was a random rogue cricket that came into my basement. We couldn't find it, couldn't get it out. So I couldn't shoot videos down here for like a week. It was bad. But, all right, if you can turn away. So, for the folks at home, this is A. This is B. I enjoy both of these, by the way.
They smell very similar. That was the whole point of this. He just likes to stump me. Kidding aside. Kidding. I think I like B. They're very
Why?
similar though. It just seems a little brighter and a little fuller than the other one. Although it does smell similar
Okay.
for whatever it's worth.
A little more complex too?
Yeah.
Okay. So, the one that did not go through is by Montblanc.
Ah.
It's called Explorer, of course. A lot of us know that. And the one that did pass the blind test, if you will, is Aventus by Creed. Wow, you're favoring the niche counterparts. Okay.
Sorry.
I didn't necessarily design it like that with a designer and a niche, but I kind of did. But anyways, let's go through it. So, and by the way, I should also mention that the fragrances that I'm showing are not necessarily clones of the other fragrances, but they just happen to be aesthetically similar. All right, so let's move on to the second to last pair. Here is A, and here is B.
These are not similar like other ones before.
Right.
I like A better. B has a little bit of a muskiness or something to it.
I totally agree with that. I think it is like a muskier version of the particular fragrance that it reminds me of.
Yeah, I like A better than B.
Okay, cool. So the one that did not go through is by Thomas Kosmala, and it's number 4. And the one that did go through is by Banana Republic, and it's called Rosewood Amour.
Well, guess what? I don't always like me, see?
The designer fragrance went through this time. And actually, they're both great. You know, I find that the Thomas Kosmala is incredibly long-lasting. This one is a little softer, but it's also not going to choke people out.
Is this a women's fragrance?
Well, I think it's marketed for women, but it smells very similar to Baccarat Rouge 540 by Maison Francis Crookjohn, and that's a unisex fragrance.
So the Thomas Kosmala, I had an episode with. You know, I always have stories. There was one day, if that's the one that smells like Baccarat Rouge.
It is.
I wore it to work when I was working for this particular company. I spray it on clothes. It was the first time I wore it out in the world. From morning to night, an 8-hour shift, people were complaining all day long. What is that smell? Whenever they came into my department,
Yeah.
like I hear people behind me. Who is that? What are they doing? Are they painting? Are they? It was really bad.
Really?
Yeah. Thomas Kosmala, do not put on clothing. Put on skin.
Their fragrances definitely are nuclear, and so you can expect 10 plus hours, if not 12 plus hours with all of their fragrances. Even number 1, which is kind of like a little bit on the citrusy side, but anyway, yeah, long-lasting fragrance, but this one is also solid, and it's the more inexpensive one of the bunch. So, all right, let's go ahead and move on to our last pair.
Last pair, huh?
Definitely, yeah, I'm curious to get your thoughts on this one. So here is A for the folks at home, and here is B.
I like definitively A better.
Okay. Now, what is it about A that you prefer?
It's stronger, more lush, more full. This one is sort of on the borderline transparent side.
Much lighter, right? Fresher.
It's light. It seems like it would be an ethereal scent on skin.
Okay.
This one seems to have a little more body.
Okay, cool. So the one that did not go through is by Encounter Scents, and it's called Confidence for Him. And the one that did go through is Bleu de Chanel by Chanel. And this is the Eau de Toilette. And I should also mention that I had my bottle for many, many, many years. So I'm sure it's acquired a lot of strength with time. And so, wow, I think these are solid choices. I think given the opportunity, I would also probably choose the Michael Malul, the Tom Ford, and Creed Aventus. Thomas Kosmala I really appreciate for the versatility. The longevity. And I also really appreciate the long-lastingness of Confidence for Him. But I do have one of the original bottles of the Eau de Toilette, so no qualms there when it comes to performance on my Bleu de Chanel. Thank you so much for tuning in. Of course, Carlos, thank you so much for being on my channel. You're always welcome as a guest, of course. And if you've had the opportunity at home to try any of the fragrances that were in this list, please leave a comment down below with which ones you prefer. Or if there's another fragrance that kind of smells like Aventus or Baccarat Rouge or Green Irish Tweed, Let me know if you have a separate preference. I would also appreciate your comment down below as well. Also, if you would like to see us do a part 2 to this video, let us know. I'm always interested in filming more content for the channel. And then, of course, once more, Carlos's information is going to be down below. Thanks again for watching. Love you guys. We'll see you soon.
Take care.
Bye.